Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it. We test it. You play it. Now, today is not a review, but today's kind of a topical discussion video about past, current, and future events. To begin with, I'd like to first and foremost apologize for my previous review of The Lord of the Rings Gollum. Yeah. As I said in the previous video, I normally am able to distinguish when I see a game and I can figure out if I'm going to like it or if I want to play it or not. And that's, yeah, I mean, when I do these reviews, it's me showing the game that I played and saying how great it is and giving everyone a chance to also try it out to see how good this game is. So it's a little weird seeing actually playing a game that was lacking. But I guess that's kind of how reviews are supposed to work. You get a product or something, you test it, and if it's good, then you get to praise it for everyone else to enjoy. And if there are problems, then it serves as a warning for people to either wait for them to iron out the bugs or to flat out avoid it. So, yeah, I guess you take the bad with the good and the vice with the versa. So yeah, so again, I'd like to apologize for how my previous review was bad or lackluster. And so me, like, when I got this game, I don't think anyone wants a game to fail or for a studio to fail when making a game. The only studio that I think that should fail is NCSoft, because they shut down the game City of Heroes and City of Villains. But that's a different discussion for a different day. And if you look at past videos, other people here on channel Pirate Captain Jeff have also talked about that. But I digress. Yeah, so anyway, I didn't want the studios that worked on this to fail, so here's what I'm going to do. I saw that they did release an apology post on their Twitter feed, and it was also on the Steam thing when I reviewed this. So here's what. After I saw the letter, starting in this month of June, the score I currently have with the game is still a 7 out of 10. I am going to give the studio that produced this I'm going to give it a chance to rebound and redeem itself. I'm hoping this is like medieval magical No Man's Sky, a chance for it to have a underdog story to come back from the point of oblivion. Now here's what I'm going to give them a chance. So for every month, I'm going to give them a chance to see how long it takes for them to get the game up to snuff. And for every month that it takes for them to get the game up and running, it is going to lose a point. So let's say they get the game to look good, but there's still some issues. Like, I give it an 8 out of 10, because there's no way I can give this a solid 10, as I've said in my previous video. So I can say it gets an 8 out of 10. That's good. But it took them 3 months to get it up to that point. That's bad, because for each of those months, that's 1 point each, which brings the score down to a 5. So yeah, I'm willing to give it a chance to redeem itself, but for every month it takes for them to try to get this game repaired, it loses a solid point. So I'm hoping for the best. Yeah. Okay, so that's first on the docket. Next on the docket, as I mentioned in the previous video, man, I'm covering a lot of background from the previous one. Anyway, yeah, in the previous video I mentioned how I have a game from Steam that is almost 10 years old, and yet it looks better and plays better than the current game of Lord of the Rings. That game in question is Sunset Overdrive, and I'm thinking, as kind of a makeup review, because the previous one was so bad, I would, review that one. So yeah, the next video after this one will be that review. And speaking of the next video, that got me to thinking. Since I have done 2 Steam game reviews, I was thinking about starting. We here at Aperture Games are thinking about starting a new semi-sub series where we would review games that are on Steam. Now, I last checked on my phone. It said in 2022 there were over 10,000 titles currently on Steam. That's like all the cross-platform stuff from like Sony and Microsoft, and like a bunch of independent publishers and stuff that's everywhere. So yeah, they have a lot of content on Steam. It's pretty cool. So while it is physically impossible for me to review every game, I figured, this would give me a chance to play the games that I currently have in my library and give a yay, nay, give a review, kind of like what I do here normally on the Aperture Gaming Review. We're going to be calling it Blowing Off Some Steam. So Aperture Gaming will be proud to present Boss Reviews. Kind of catchy. I kind of like it. Yeah. So if the Sunset Overdrive review goes well, and if you like the idea of the Steam reviews, we'll keep going. We'll give this a shot. See how the Boss reviews work out. Yeah, because I got a whole bunch of games in my library and almost half the amount in my wish list. I figured this would be a good idea because as of this video, we're getting awfully close to the Steam Summer Sale. Try saying that 5 times fast. Yeah, so like I said, we're waiting on Gollum to see how they can redeem themselves. I'm doing a Steam review of a previous game, and hopefully maybe doing a new series. Which is kind of interesting because, like I said, some titles are going to be like old, like they've been on there for a few years. So, like, hopefully this is a chance to introduce me to some games and you to some games. And also this, like when Breath of the Wild, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, another game came out, I think the same day or the next day, which I wanted to play, but I haven't played yet. So, yeah, you have like these huge AAA titles from Nintendo or like, that's the thing. There are so many games out there, some overshadow the others. So this is a chance to maybe broaden your horizons, my horizons, everyone's horizons in the world of the gaming. But anyway, I thank you for taking time to watch this video, my public service announcement. Again, apologies for the previous videos, so hopefully things will get better. Also, we might be getting some new content from Luchaman later on, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you for your time, and we hope you have a pleasant rest of your day. Until next time, this has been Test Subject 1337 for Aperture Gaming saying thank you for watching, and as always, game on!